Hi, I'm WFS Simmons. This is webfilmschool.com and the 5-Minute Film School. Let's go to the clipboard for independent filmmaking A to Z. First off, though, let's take a moment. If you want to be a successful filmmaker, you have got to do your homework. There are thousands upon thousands, if not 10,000 websites up there for people that want to be filmmakers. I've done the homework for you and narrowed it down to 40, and I've broken the websites, as you look on the monitor, down to 4 categories. 1, your producer's resource. Then next, your movie organizations. Next, the guilds and unions that you're going to work with or work around. And next, your news and gossip sites. But let's get into what you really want. Movie making basic information for making your first feature film. Let's cut to the movie making basics on your first 90-page screenplay independent feature. Screenplay, budget, schedule, crew, vendors, direct, shoot, edit, and score. But before we go on, you've got to hear one thing loud and clear. Filmmaking is a business. Did you hear that? It's a business. It's called show business. It's not called show art. And in the business of making film, you're going to write bank checks. You're going to write from the beginning to the end of making your first feature film and your second, your third, approximately 38 bank checks. I call that the 38 steps of filmmaking. And when you attend my 2-day film school or you get the DVD film school, you're going to learn how to write every one of those checks, do it cost effectively, and make sure everybody gets their job done. Let's get into those, some movie making basics. For your first feature film, 1, get a script, but the key is you've got to get the great script. Nothing less than great for you. There are 3 ways of getting the great script. None of them are guaranteed. 1, the cheapest way, of course, is write it yourself. The second way is hire somebody to write it for you. And the third way is it's already been written, then you purchase it or you call it optioning, a spec script. But whatever you do to get the great script, make sure you take a look below on the bottom third, register it with the Writers Guild. At the bottom of your monitor screen, you'll see the web address and the phone numbers for the East Coast and West Coast office of the Writers Guild of America. Spend $20 to make sure you register the property that you're about to make. Let's get into screenplay. A little bit more information. Once again, keep it simple. Script. 90 to 120 pages. Do 90 pages. 1 page of script equals 1 minute running time. A 90-page script is a 90-minute movie. Keep it simple, 1 location. It's basically a stage play. If you're shooting in real time, you're doing Hitchcock's Rope. If a little bit more money, then you're doing Stanley Kramer's 12 Angry Men. And contemporary, Quentin Tarantino started with Reservoir Dogs. All scripts shot in basically 1 location. But the saying in Hollywood for launching your career, financing. First make a film, then you'll make a deal. Why'd I yell that? What does it mean? Problem with all first-timers who never become first-timers, you're apparently trying to learn how to finance your first feature film without making a film. You're trying to make the deal to make the film. No. First make a film, then you'll make a deal. What does that mean? Let's talk numbers. Budgeting A to Z. You want $20 million to make a studio feature, then first make an independent $2 million feature. Well, how do you get $2 million to make your independent feature? First make an independent $200,000 low-budget feature. Well, how do you get $200,000 to make your independent low-budget feature? Well, first come up with $20,000 to make your independent ultra-low-budget, more than likely digital feature film. But once again, I beg you, don't make shorts. Nobody buys shorts. Let's make a feature film. Let's make a movie. Your first feature film, you'll call it a $1 million feature, but in Hollywood we make $1 million features for $200,000 to $500,000. Or let's make your first feature film. If you don't come up with $200,000 to $500,000, let's do a $20,000 to $50,000 digital. But budgeting. Let's talk more about budgeting. There are 2 ways of doing a budget. The right way, which will end you nowhere, detour, and the wrong way, my way, which will launch your career. Here's the right way, which will get you nowhere. The UCLA USC Film School method. Get your script, get a 40-page blank budget, fill in every line item the right way, and what are you going to come up with? You're going to come up with a budget of somewhere between $1.5 million and $50 million. Now, bottom line, who in the world's going to give you that type of money? Nobody. Now let's do it my way, the wrong way, but it's technically called reverse budgeting. You don't do a budget, just pick a dollar number. How much money's in your checkbook? How much money have you saved? $10,000? $20,000? Then that's your budget. Now let me teach you how to write the 38 bank checks, which I call the 38 steps of filmmaking, which I'll detail and outline in minutiae detail in my 2-day and DVD film school. But write those 38 bank checks and squeeze it into $20,000 to $50,000. If your budget is somewhere between $20,000 to $50,000 or $200,000 to $500,000, you're either going to be a 2 to 3 week shoot, which is 13 to 18 shooting days, which is the $200,000 budget, or it's a 1 week shoot, 7 to 9 shooting days, which is the $20,000 digital budget. Let's talk a little bit more about your crew and your vendor deals. First off, crew. Your crew, you're going to start with the director, who's probably you. Then you're going to hire your assistant director, but the most important person you hire is your cinematographer, sometimes called your DP or DOP, director of photography. After you hire him or her, he or she will lead you to your next person, your production manager. After you hire your production manager, sometimes called your PM or unit production manager, UPM, he or she will lead you to your production designer. After you hire your production designer, he or she will lead you to most of the other people in the crew along with your production manager. Let's go to your vendors. Buying film or tape, getting your lab deal, your camera package, sound package, light, grip, dolly, permit, and insurance. By the way, I'll outline in minutiae detail in the 2-day film school and the DVD film school and those 38 steps of filmmaking how to write each and every one of those checks and how to keep them cost effective. But let's get into right now directing. You're going to direct your 1 week, 2 week, 3 week shoot, and each day you only have enough time to get off 25 to 30 shots. That means you have 20 to 25 minutes to get off a shot. That means you're going to be shooting your feature film, directing it with mostly master shots if it's a 3-week shoot, and you'll be having a shooting schedule of 4 to 6 pages per day. If it's a 1-week shoot, it's even more and longer master shots, getting 10 to 12 pages per day. And if it's only a 1-day shoot, it's a movie shot in real time. But let's get into post-production. Editing to score to your answer print. It's step-by-step post-production. First do your picture edit. Then do your sound edit. Then do ADR, stands for automatic dialogue replacement. Some people call it additional dialogue required. And then do Foley. Then get your music. Then do your re-recording session, sometimes called the mix. Then do your titles front and rear. If you're shooting in film, you got to understand how to cut the negative. You do color correcting, and you'll get your answer print. You've just made your first feature film. What else do you need to know? Now, let's see what you've learned. Let's cut to the chase. Launching your filmmaking career. 1. Filmmaking is a business. 2, Hollywood knows what it's doing, and you're going to launch your career with a feature film, but not a short, but you're going to get a script that you can handle. KISS, keep it simple. 90 pages, 1 location. Your budget will dictate your schedule. Your budget will dictate your format. And if your budget is about $200,000, you can do a 2 to 3 week shoot. If your budget is approximately $20,000 to $50,000, you're going to do a digital 1 week shoot. Now your shoot. You're going to direct with mostly master shots. And if all you have is $1,000 to $10,000, you're going to shoot a movie in real time. Then, once it's in the can, you're going to do post-production step by step. First your picture edit, then your sound edit, then ADR, then Foley, going step by step, getting to your answer print. And when it's done, now you know it's a business. You want to be rich and famous. And later on, I'm going to teach you how to go to film festivals, secure a distributor, and get your profits from the foreign video, cable, and theatrical markets around the world. Here's bottom line. You've just gotten a very solid amount of practical information in almost 5 minutes. Attend my due-day film school and you'll receive over 1,000 fact-filled minutes loaded with information that has been used to launch thousands upon thousands of successful film careers. And by the way, if you can't wait or can't attend, it's all right here in the acclaimed 2-day film school that I've created. This is the DVD Film School, 16 one-hour DVD filmmaking lessons with 4 intensive filmmaking workbooks. Whether you want to launch your career as either a producer, writer, director, or even an actor, I'm Dove S.S. Simmons, and I promise to give you all the information you need to launch your career with either my 2-day film school, my DVD film school, or my streaming film school, and they all come to you guaranteed. Here's the real bottom line. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So now, it's up to you. Want to launch your career? Take action. God bless. Happy filmmaking.